What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, I know it has been quite some time, but I do want to, kind of apologize for that. I do want to get back into making FS22 roleplay videos. So maybe with this video right here, we can get back into, consistently uploading those, and hopefully you guys will get some enjoyment out of watching me do some roleplay videos. Now, I've been doing some stuff, behind the scenes, and it has to do with the fact that I got 22 FPS right now. But when you put a lot of mods in FS22, all in the pretty general area, we got about 16 or maybe 20 mods over there. Yeah, your FPS is going to drop. Two, it doesn't help that my graphics are turned all the way up, but in order to kind of showcase a mod, I feel like you got to have your graphics all the way up. So we're just going to walk backwards. We can't look. You literally cannot look at it. Oh, look at it, 24 FPS. All right, so you're kind of wondering, what all this is, and I'm going to do some little bit of explaining. Now, those vehicles right there, we're going to get to those in a minute. We got a cat-eye swap Tahoe there. You guys see that? So these are mods that I have made. I know you guys have asked me in past FS22 roleplay videos where I was getting, some of my mods, and I kind of want to address some of those right now, being the fact that I make, pretty much all the mods I use. Now, there are some that I may use that I don't make, which, mainly would be, trailers and, tractors and things, and, lawnmowers. Haven't really ever done any of those. I could, I'd like to get into that, but, I like vehicles. Now, what I'm doing right here is showing you every single mod that I have released on my Patreon. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, I'm going to leave a link in the comments and in the description of this video. You guys can go check it out and kind of look through it, and you guys can kind of see how to get access to all of these mods right here that you're seeing in the game. Now, all of these, like I said, are released, so you can get access to them, right now. As at the moment I'm making this video, you can go get access to all these that I'm about to show you. This right here is the first ever mod that I've ever made. So 2019 F450 Platinum, I think is what this is. Yeah, I think this is what first mod I've ever made, man. This was the very first one. I learned a lot with this one. Yeah, this was about a year ago, I think I released this. I started modding. Next month, we'll make a year solid of modding. And man, I have come a long ways. When I first made these, I didn't know much about modeling in itself. So as far as making pieces for vehicles, didn't really know how to do that. But I could, get them in game. So I would just, obviously, which is what a lot of people do, is just buy models. And then, you get those models put in the game, which is still, something I do. You get the model. Now, one of these vehicles I made completely from scratch. It started out as a little piece of basically a cube in Blender, and I modeled it into a vehicle. So as you can see right here, you can kind of look around and try to guess which one you think I modeled completely from scratch. You guys leave a comment down below right now which one you think it is. I'm looking at it. It is currently on screen, and yeah, so the thing turned out amazing, and I'm going to show you guys it in a moment. Now, this video may be a little longer. I don't know. I'm going to try to get through it pretty quick. I know it can get boring. All right, so here's the second vehicle I ever made. It's a Blazer K5. Now, I'm going to quickly start this up, let you guys kind of hear it. I'm not going to drive them or anything. But you guys can check this out. Nice sounding F450. Got the tinted windshield on that thing, man. Looking really nice. All right, we got the K5 Blazer right here. This was the second one I ever made. Really liked how this one turned out. Here we go. You guys can hear it. Sounds pretty good. And these are, like I said, on my Patreon. So you guys kind of read on there and you can see exactly what tier it'll be. Row 2 is what you need in order to get access to everything that you see right here. Get you everything. Once you get it, I'll send you the link to every single one of these, and then you have them. Let's see. So the SEMA RAM right here is the third one I made. You guys can check this out. Sounds really good, Got the interior here. Got the sunroof, man. Double sunroof. Looks good, looks good. Called it the SEMA RAM. All right, it's got options as well. All these have options, so I just kind of chose the options I like. Now, this right here, we got the second gen Dodge. You got the motor right there. You got the Cummins in it, all that good stuff. Hood opens. It has different bed options. Even has an option to have no bed, and then obviously the stock bed has wheel options as well. If you go in here, go inside, you can see all the little stuff I added. We even have the Starlit headliner. So we got that. You can see the gauges there on the dash. That lights up as well. So let's see if we can, yeah, you see the gauges aren't lit. Now they turn on along with the headliner there, so that's pretty cool. We got the Cummins sticker. We got the all the stickers here. Yeah, steering wheel turns. Black ice up there. Turn this off. All right, so there's that. I'm just kind of running through them. We got a drag truck. Now, I did finally get into the drag vehicles. This is the, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth vehicle. Okay, so I started to get into more of the drag vehicles. I like drag vehicles too, but now I obviously still build all kind of vehicles. You can see it's very detailed, you know. Got the engine in there, got the battery, got the exhaust run out the side right here, drag pack, man, on this thing. No mirrors because, you know, we don't need anything slowing us down when we're trying to race people. Got the little decal that Cat made. Thanks, Cat. Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and go in here. Nice. We got the bottles, you know, for our shifter. We got the gauges. They all work, every single one of them. And yeah, sounds good. Let's go ahead and get an outside view. It's got the flames, man, from the exhaust. Headlights there. Okay, next one, we have the Camaro. This was a fun one to do. Again, you got interior here, man. Parachute right there. All this good stuff. Steering wheel. You guys can see. Got the headlights. I kind of made them just work like that. You know, turned out pretty good. Wheelie bar. All right, now on to the next. Now, yeah, the FPS is going to drop when I'm trying to look at these. This one maybe won't be so bad because I'm looking towards the open out there. All right, so we got an SRT-10 Dodge truck. This one was pretty cool, you know. Let's go ahead and look on the inside here. It's got a pretty detailed interior. It really does. I was not expecting this when I got the model. But when I got to looking, man, it really come together with the interior. So you guys can hear it. Sounds really good, man. Yes, it does. It's fast, too. Oh, yeah, I got to show you some of the speed. Now, all of the drag vehicles you see have this speed setting right here that the truck has. Now, this is just a setting. Obviously, you can change the engine, you know, to be a lot slower if you want. So you could actually cruise around at full speed, you know, and your top speed would be like 50. So you'd like, you know, cruising speed. So this would be like full speed right here, you know. So there is that option for this truck. Then, you got this option. Here, let me unhide my HUD there. So as you can see, the top speed's 9,382. If you manage to get anywhere near that, be sure to let me know. But here we go, 0 to 60 in like no time. But look how fast this thing is. Yeah, this is how fast all the drag vehicles are. Yeah, I think we hit 260 right there. Oh my goodness. And we're stuck on a tree. Let's see how fast we can get up to when we're headed back to all the vehicles there. It may get really laggy being that we're going to be heading towards them. All right, here we go. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. How fast you think we can go? Oh, man. It's so fast the speed can't even catch up. There it goes. Like 278. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, things can get pretty crazy when you're going that fast. That one, then we have the Land Cruiser. Now, this one is pretty neat. So you got all these light bars. These are an option. You don't have to have any. You can have one. You can have two. You can have three. Or you can have all of them. So you can have, like, you know, you slowly build all the light bars on top of it if you want. Or you can just, you know, have none. It is come and swapped. It has a stack in the back. Now, this has many different options. You know, it can have the original bed. It can have no bed. Or it can have the flat bed right here. It has wheel options as well. It has bumper options, too. It has the pods as headlights, you know. I'll turn this bad boy on. Get the fan blade spinning there on the engine. Let's see. Let's turn on the... Yeah, look at the lights, man. Close this down so you can see. You can see how it works. You got the... low beams there, and then you got the high beams. Yeah, it's crazy. And then all the lights work on the bed. So all the diesels I have pretty much roll cold. We got that. And this one, man. This one turned out really, really good. Has a flatbed, CM flatbed on it. You can look at this, you know, got the engine. Oh, let's see if we get up here. I don't know if that's a, did I put a Ford motor in it? No, I did not. It's Chevrolet. Okay. So it's got a, I think a 400 small block is what I ended up putting in this. So it is Chevrolet engine swapped. It does, man, turned out great. Really like this thing. The doors open, as you can see. The hood opens. It's going to be a little laggy. I'm on 30 FPS, being that there's so many vehicles right here. There we go, back to like 90 FPS. But yeah, this one turned out pretty good. See in here, got the gauges all on there. See the exhaust pipes are kind of tucked up under the truck there. And turns off. Oh, and we got the wheel lights too. Yeah, so got that. Got this Jeep. This is kind of just me going over everything. Now, when we have new mods come out and are released, I'll obviously just show that one mod. But this is just kind of getting all of them out there in front of you guys, being that I've never showed you, you know. So got a light bar here we can turn on. There we go. That's just a little simple Jeep, nothing crazy. Look in the inside here. Got the ducks, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. Let's see, you got the rat rod here. This thing sounds good. It's cammed and everything else, and man, it sounds just great. The sunroof. I actually made that into a sunroof. I don't think it was originally, but I kind of made that. So it turned out pretty cool. You guys can just hear it, man. Just listen. I wanted a sound for this that just, you know, had a good cam chop, and this one has it. First gen Dodge here. This one has full color matching, so you can color match every single thing. I don't have it fully color matched right now, but you definitely can. Here's the inside here. Got all the gauges on there. Look on the outside, running lights, low beams, high beams. Toolbox opens and shuts, and it also is an option, so you can remove it along with the back rack. Tailgate opens and shuts. You can see it there. All right, now we got the Ford Raptor. Now, this was recently released by me. These are getting pretty new. So you can see the tailgate work. This one sounds really good. Little regular cab Raptor, man. And these are all options. You can have the truck in complete stock form. It does not have to look like this. It can also have black rims with like all-terrains. So yeah. So we got the running lights there. Okay, we got the low beams, high beams. And then you got the light bars. So pretty cool. Didn't mean to crank it again. Now we have, as you guys may know, mullet. Now you can take the hood completely off. Made that an option. Let's go ahead and look on the inside of this. Got the gauge right there. This one sounds really good. And of course, it's fire breathing as well. And the turbos spin. So anything with turbos, always make the wheel spin on the inside to make it, you know, more realistic. Got the lights on right here. All right, now on to the next car here. Now, I don't know if you guys guessed it or not, but the vehicle that I made completely from scratch is this one right here. So this car was made by me completely from scratch. So the car is literally made from a cube in Blender. So man, I was really proud of this one. You can get access to it on my Patreon as well. The hood was custom made by me, so it took a little bit longer to get this car done, being I made it completely from scratch. But man, it was well worth it. Turned out great. Now I did do the bullhorn exhaust on this one. Now this car was just gonna be like a street car, but I wasn't feeling those vibes, so we completely made it into a drag, all-out drag car. It doesn't even have headlights. You know, it's just full-on drag mode. You can see the turbos spin right there. Let's see, turn the engine off. Now it does have tail lights, just like that. So if you want to mess with your opponent after you beat them in a drag race, you can kind of flash them like that, you know. But that's all that works. That's it. You know, the brake lights do work, and reverse. You do have that. So, but it's, you know, it's drag mode, so you don't need all that extra. Here's the interior. Turned out really good. All this, the dash, custom made by me. The cage was chopped up, rearranged to fit in the car, all that good stuff. Now, if you kind of watch the turbos, you can see them stop spinning. See them stop spinning there, and then they start, and they stop with the car. The hood comes off of this car too. I'll probably load one in real quick, so you guys can kind of see what this car looks like without the hood. So you got this as an option here, and so we're getting such better FPS in here. And you got, you know, just no hood at all. Hood on the roof, no hood at all. Hood back on. So you can see kind of what you can make the car look like. So it can have just nothing on it. You know, no airbag, no wheelie bar. It can just look like this if you want it to. So that is an option. Then you got all your color options here as well. I really like this color palette. I wish I had a little more colors, but I do like the way that it's very organized. Okay, these are work in progress. These are not finished. And you see there's issues with this one. You can see like right there that's messed up. So that is not being released just yet. It is a model I purchased, and the model needs a lot of work. So I'm gonna have to go over it. You see like how little areas of the body just aren't right. And I didn't realize that at first. See, it's see-through as well. So it just needs some work, and it's got mud tires on it. I gotta fix that. So this one will be released in the future. It's coming out. So it's a 71 Chevy Impala donk is what I'm building it into. Then we got the Monte Carlo right here. Now this hood I completely cut myself, all that good stuff to have the motor put in. I actually built this engine bay from the ground up. So if you go in here, you can kind of see everything. You can hear it. I may make this car a little bigger. Well, I think it is the right size. Those old Impalas were big anyway, but I may make it, I don't know, I may make it a little bigger. So there's that. And then we have a cat eye swapped Chevy Tahoe. Now this is based off of my real life Tahoe, but as you can see, it's got some issues. Yeah, that we got to fix that. That's not even on my real life Tahoe, so we got to definitely get that fixed. The interior is not done. This is just one I had, for a video, like a roleplay video I was making. I didn't really go in depth with making this one because I was just using it for my FS22 videos, and I did not plan on, at that point, releasing it to anyone. So I knew I'd be the only one using it. And if you're trying to do a YouTube video and upload every single day and make a mod to be used in that video, yeah, it can get pretty hectic. Having this out within like 12 hours to be used in a video is you gotta grind, man. And so a lot of this is just kind of slapped together. And yeah, so when I revisit this, I will kind of completely redo it from the ground up, and it will be really, really good. All the fenders will align, you know, they won't have holes in them. You'll probably have like a motor in it as well, so you can open the hood, you can open the back part, you can do all that stuff. But this one, man, it really does look good though. For what it is, it looks pretty darn good. You know, Cat Eye Swapped Tahoe. Turned out great, man. Now, these are all the mods. If you do want access to them, they are on my Patreon. Like I said, I will link it in the comments and in the description of this video. Hopefully, this one didn't get too long. So the plan here is to get back into making some FS22 roleplay videos. And yeah, so you guys will probably see some of these mods featured in my videos. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.